Okay, let me start something here. I'm not going to be too long on here. I gotta shut this door. Okay, so where am I going with this? I got a notification here from, of all people, Swampcast. I suppose I should thank Swampcast. I don't owe them any thanks, but thanks for contacting me. Apparently, John Morris, who's used to be, well, local to Hawaii, a friend of my brother's, who probably listens to my show, contacted Swampcast or somebody. Say my brother had a medical emergency. They said my brother's in a coma, and I thought, this was a just another bullshit crap. But it wasn't. It wasn't. Said he was in a coma, but actually he's in a self-induced coma from the hospital. I don't know. He had collapsed at home. One time, a couple of days ago, a neighbor passes by and sits him up in the fucking chair. Wow. Yeah. Then it happened again. Somebody seen him. They called the hospital, and he's in the hospital. Okay, so listen to this. The fucking hospital. What does this world come down to? They won't even allow me to talk to my brother. They wanted a PIN code. I'm like, what? I said, I'm his effing brother. Has everything come down to PIN codes? I mean, I can't even go on my own social security site without going through like 4 steps and getting a PIN code. And when I send it to them, they want more steps and it's not good enough. That even happened with YouTube. I couldn't get monetized unless I went through this elaborate steps, and I was monetized once before, but I never had to go through it. Everything has come down to codes. I mean, people are not human anymore. I mean, there's no emotions anymore with people. None. Zero. So they wouldn't even allow me to talk to my own brother. But then again, he's on a breathing tube anyway. He couldn't talk to me. But just make it a point that family relatives can even... It's always been, are you a relative? They'll ask you. That's a normal thing they're going to ask you, right? Yeah, I'm his brother. Okay, figured it'd be no. I said, what do you want? A social security number? I can't tell you that information. I'm going to hang up on you. What? I'm like, are you kidding me? So, regrettably, I had to call my sister up. I talked to her for about a half hour, and she kind of straightened me out of what was going on. So, yeah, I learned something else, too, while I was on the phone with her. I won't discuss on here. Very interesting. As far as a letter was concerned, if you remember that, it wasn't her. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But... Swampcast, of all people. Now, I kind of wonder if John Morris is a troll or not. I don't know. But apparently, I see what happened. Yeah, my brother's friend Rose, okay, who knows John Morris very well, had told John Morris. John Morris listens to a lot of this YouTube shit. So I guess John Morris got a hold of that. And why he contacted Swampcast, I don't really know. I have no clue why he contacted Swampcast, of all people. I have no idea. But he did. I really wouldn't know anything about this, actually. I don't know what his prognosis is. I'm not thinking it's really good, but we'll see. He has to have a fight and a will to live. Which brings me to this, how insignificant YouTube is. And you people don't realize how insignificant it is to fight with people on here. Your life is precious. Live your life, man. Whatever you call living your life, whatever you do as an activity or family, enjoy it. Because... this fighting and crap on YouTube, it's so infantile. I never seen and experienced such a miserable group of people in my entire life. And the crap that I have taken on here, I'm really shocked I haven't gotten off this thing a long time ago. A lot of mental midgets out here. Sick fucking people. All they want is drama. The sewing circle. The yentas. What they are. I'm not saying I didn't get caught up in this. I did. But I will tell you, I never liked it. It's making me realize what this community is all about. These are misfits of society that have gathered together in a place called YouTube. In a particular genre in the Philippines, that's what they are. People claim they have money when they don't. Some people don't have a girlfriend, can't get one. They're too fucking fat, ugly, they're obese, mental cases. And they're not exactly a pillar of society, let's put it that way. Mildly. People who just live off the hate on here. Live off the hate. I'm done. You watch my videos, what I have on there, but I am done. That's it. Believe me or not, you want to find out more about Barry Jordan, you're just going to have to go to Route to find out what's going on with him from now on. That's my privileged information. You can find out from Ricky or whatever, or do your own phone calls yourself. I'm glad to say I at least got one of you motherfuckers out there. I'm very happy to say and very privileged to say I got one of you motherfuckers out there that did me wrong. And you all know I'm right. Troll, friend or foe, you all know I am right. So, Whether you hear me on again, good question. It's a wait and see, isn't it? But thank you to Swampcast of all people for contacting me when you did, because I really would not have known this. Now, what happens, God and faith, wasn't living a good life, I'll tell you that. Thank goodness his dog would be taken care of by a neighbor. I love Rowdy too. Rowdy is a good dog, and I don't think Rowdy's going to do good without my brother if something happens to him. But I've always told my brother, you need to be in an assisted living home is what you need. But he's always had the dog, and his dog was his friend and his family, and I understand that. I completely understand that. You don't want to be separated from your dog, but sometimes you can't help what's going on. He needs assisted living. That's the bottom line. But what really got me about this whole thing, how impersonal people are. I'm a family member. They didn't want to give me any information. It says there's a special code. What is the code? I go, what fucking code? What are you talking about a code? I'm his brother. I'm his fucking brother. Well, you have to get it off your sister then because your sister has the number. So I had to call her and whatever. Got to talk to her for about 40 minutes anyway. Learned a few things. Interesting things, but I can't tell anybody how to live their life, man. I could give advice on here. Some things I don't take myself, but I try to help people when I can by what I learn on here. It's not always appreciated, but sometimes maybe people know a little bit more than other people about different subjects and topics. I just happen to know a lot about this kind of shit, and a lot of times I share it with my viewers. But it doesn't go appreciated. Doesn't go appreciated at all. Anyway, that's all I got to say, man. So, is this my last show? I guess you'll know real quick, won't you? I can't deal with this shit anymore. Hobby or no hobby, it's taking up too much of my time, for one. For two, it's just too toxic atmosphere on YouTube. I just don't know how you guys listen to this shit every single day. I don't know how you listen to me. Although, compared to these other people on here, I at least come up with a topic, man. But I get bored listening to myself sometimes and how many shows I'm doing. It's almost like I had an obligation to do a show. Like, the show must go on. I asked myself that question. Why must the show, even with Hollywood, why must the show go on? The show must go on. That old slogan, the show must go on. Why? Why? If nobody gives a fuck, it's not like I get a shitload of donations on here. PA Trucker supposedly made a $100 donation. I don't yet see it on my analytics. So he pulled a little number on me is what he did. Nice guy. Hey guys, you know how I talk about karma all the time. I still believe in it. I can make some predictions on here that I'm not going to bother to make. I've talked about them before. Sometimes, revenge comes in strange ways. When you least expect it does. I've proven it's going to be a few people gone from here. I don't think they have much of a future on YouTube for their own health conditions. Did I cause their health conditions? No. Either take care of yourself or you don't. We got stupid people on here that are saying that the human body doesn't need water and food. This is what we're dealing with on here. This is the mental madness that we deal with on YouTube here. It's insane. Literally insane. And I'm at that point right now where I'm saying enough is enough of this. I don't need this shit. About to make a couple of bucks on my show, or maybe to pass a little time if I have a boring moment and I decide to do a show. Call it a hobby. But there's a time when even a hobby gets old. It's a time when even a hobby gets old. You guys could fight with each other. I really don't care. Rip each other apart, verbally, physically, legally. I really don't care. I honestly don't. John Morris, if you're listening out there, thanks for reaching out. I'm surprised you didn't try to write me or leave a comment on my show. I'm not sure why you contacted, of all people, Swampcast channel. That's a little bizarre, John. It really is. It's really bizarre. Anyway, that's as much personal information I'm going to give on this damn show ever. That's it. I just wanted to say a strange thank you to Swampcast to inform me and a comment message that something was going on with my brother. Thank you for that. Fuck you otherwise for putting on some really nasty stuff about me and mine. Go to fucking hell. Drop fucking dead for all I fucking care. But thank you anyway, because I'm a decent guy to at least say thank you for contacting me. So that's my thank you to you. That's about as far as it goes. Life goes on, folks. It certainly does for me. But I just can't see myself. I can't really see myself continuing on here. As much as it's a draw to me in some ways, I made it a hobby, and I do a lot of shows on here. Some people appreciate them, and some people don't. There's a time when you got to say, fuck this, man. Let these fucking mental midgets fight with each other, kill each other, maim each other. I don't really give a shit. I've taken enough abuse on here to last me a fucking lifetime. Although I've been very well qualified to fight back in my own way and get shit done. And I'm still going to get shit done, only silent. That I can tell you is the truth. It's not over until I say it's over. I'm not talking about me doing a show. Barry, if you're listening, you piece of shit, you got a long journey ahead of you. It's not going to be an easy ride, but you put yourself in that position. Attitude like yours, which we have an abundance of on YouTube, that's what gets people into trouble. And believe me, you don't want to be in a Philippines prison out here. I don't think anybody would want to put themselves in a position. You reap what you sow, however that statement goes, and there you go. Watch your mouths. Because sometimes there's people out there that are willing to go to distance when you do something that's so radically wrong on every level. Wrong. Nobody, White Horse, shows anybody respect on here, okay? Nobody does. And how you people live for this drama when, damn, turn on any news station, man. There's so much drama going on in the world. And you people like a sewing circle that's just blabbing away more than women do. Did you hear what this guy said? Did you hear what that guy said? Let's go look into his personal information. Let's attack his family. Psychologically fucked people. And why do they all gather here on the Philippines genre? What is about? Well, I'm sure it's all over. It's not just the Philippines. But we sure got our share of loons out here, man. We probably howl at the fucking moon. If I could send my little vibes to certain people on here, man, you'll feel it. If a truck hits you on the fucking road and I find out, I'll clap my hands. I'll say we just got rid of another one. What's this? I can't read. Here. Okay. There are some comments on there I can't read. I'm looking at Gilda's phone, and without my glasses, I can't read them. I can see Don C's making some kind of comment on there, but of course he is. That's one of the lowest scumbags on here on a list of scumbags. Don C, he's not mentally well either. He's supposed to be living this grandeur life in Thailand, but he hangs around the Philippines genre. Figured out when believe me, if I ever met that fucking guy, I don't know what I'd do really. I'd just be afraid of going to jail. If I could line up every piece of shit in here against the wall and get a fucking M16, I'd fucking shoot them all fucking down. Why? Because they don't deserve to fucking live. They don't deserve to walk in this earth. But thank goodness, I'm not that type of person. I don't advocate violence. That's how I might feel inside. I believe in revenge, but I'll do it the right way. Only the right way. He disrespects everybody, guys. I don't know who the fuck he thinks he is, Don. He probably bought the chick he's with. She's probably a pay-for bride. Probably some whore in a fucking bar somewhere. That's where they all pick him up anyway out here. Pick up these cheap whores in a bar. Found her in Thailand. I got money. Come live with me. Because he's not exactly a good-looking guy. I've seen his picture on live shows. He's overweight, probably on diabetic medicine. He ain't gonna last long either. Faith is a bitch. As much as karma is, same thing really, faith and karma. His time will come. His time will come. I'll guarantee you. With someone like Allo with money, he does spend a lot of time on YouTube. That's my point. If he's living his bon vivant life, the good life, why the fuck is he on YouTube so much that he knows when every single show comes on? If he's got a wife, why is he not spending time with her? Why is he not spending time with her? Well, he's not deported yet. He's got 5 cases to address in court. He's not deported. Who told you he's deported? They're not going to send him anywhere until there's one or two things that could happen. First of all, by law, he'd be required to go to court to face his charges before they could deport him. Now, the immigration could make their own decisions on what they want. They could say, well, fuck this. We're not going to waste court time on this goober. He's an undesirable. Let's just kick him out on his ass out of the country, never to come back again. I'd go for that too. Don C doesn't have any class at all. I don't even think his own fucking whore respects him. I don't think his own fucking whore respects him. Just give me your money so I can buy another motorcycle. These people are so sad that they have to buy their women. Don bought his woman is what he did. That's what he did. His wife's a fucking whore. You hear that, Don? Your wife's a fucking whore. And we all know it. Because nobody would be with you. I've seen what you look like. You're just another guy that's like the Flash's wallet. It's an extension of your dick. That's all it is. You're a fucking whore lover. I'm not even begging for shit anymore. I'm not going to be on this motherfucking thing anymore. Fuck this shit. I made a couple of bucks on my super chat. I'm going to collect. I'm going to utilize it. Doing shows on air every day just not work out for me. Doing an occasional show, maybe something on a trip or something like that, I could possibly see that happening. But to come on here every single fucking day and have to have dialogue with people and all they want to talk about is trolls on here. That gets pretty old. Yeah. Hey, I'm not making much money at all on here. Why should I stay on? If I had a reason to stay on, I would. I'm not making shit on my channel, man. I'm not going to pretend to be Kevin with a bolo knife in his fucking head. Another mental midget and lie about what I need the money for. I'm going to send my kids money. He's not saying anything. Nobody. Yeah, you love me, Frank. Yeah, you love me, Frank. I could feel the love. I've been on here long enough. I think the best thing I could do on here is I make a trip or something, maybe do something that's very topical, like the trip or something like that. That's all I think it's worthwhile. I'm kind of talked out anyway, and I'm usually a person not without words. I always find something to talk about, but that even gets old for me sometimes. Yeah, when everybody's just clamoring out there, they feel that they're obligated to talk about Fazio or Barry or something like that, or Ricky. You guys could talk about that amongst yourselves at another show. I really don't want to hear any more of that shit. I think I've been on here long enough to say, man, maybe it's getting time to retire on this damn shit. I'm getting older. I need to enjoy my life no matter what it is. So I think maybe a vacation special could work every now and then, if something of extraordinarily interest that's very topical. That might work in the future. I think for now, until that happens, I'm just not doing any more videos. I know Don said something about I give him 72 hours. You know, in normal circumstances, I would say he's probably right. But people have to realize that family is more important than anything. And this is so infinitesimally small shit on YouTube compared to the reality of life. Most of these people don't have a life, even if they have money. What do? They got their face stuck in their fucking laptop screen, waiting for somebody's show to come on to put that notification bell on so they could hear more fucking gossip. That's not living life, Dawn and the others. That's not living life. It's just not is. This is what I mean. It's all fucking gossip. Now you're talking about Barry playing with young fuck this shit. I'm out of here, guys. You guys need help. That's all I can tell you. Get help. I'm not your fucking psych. Well, my lawyer called immigration on him. It was a separate case, Dino. That's how we got an immigration lockup. They don't normally go out of their way to do that. From what I could see, you can come down now on PA Trucker. You got my blessings. Because he made a $100 donation today. And I don't see that showing up on my analytics here on my revenue. Maybe it takes a while to show up the next day. I don't really know. And I apologize to him if he actually did send that. And I just haven't seen it yet, but I have not seen it show up. It should have showed up by now. Yeah, I understand, White Horse. But I'm tired of it. These people took up a lot of my time, especially Barry. I spent a lot of time on getting him where he belongs. I just thought people appreciated that. At least I thought they did, but apparently they did. Everybody wanted to take the credit, okay? And people made promises to me of some pretty good money. If you get him in jail, PA Trucker, even that piece of shit Don Cunt, yeah, WTF even, and I'm missing somebody here. Oh, Mike Ross. Okay, so I hope you guys understand. Maybe it's the end of an era on here for me. I guess you'll find out pretty soon. You might see little cameos coming up in the future. If I make a trip and I'd like to record my trip and kind of share that with you. There's no politics involved with that, sharing a trip. I am not going to get personal. And that's the kind of blogging I always wanted to do, not get involved with the politics on YouTube. Ricky's going to get what's coming to him. Brevis will get what's coming to him because they're doing it to themselves. I'm not really doing it particularly. They're doing it to themselves. Fazio's going to get what's coming to him. He's a heart attack waiting to happen, for sure. I'm 100% sure of that, 125% sure. Everybody's going to put themselves in a position of regret and wish that they never put out that pointing finger to so many people out here trying to ruin somebody's life. That's how evil they are. That's how sick they are. Can't find enough words or even some adjectives to describe these people. No, nobody wanted. He wanted me to get my hands dirty is what it was. Okay, I'm off. I'm out of here. It's 9:45. I got to wind down for the night. Kind of wound up after hearing my brother's in the hospital, so I'm kind of wound up tonight. So I need to kind of wind down to go to bed. And an unusual thank you to Swampcast. I believe that who wrote me. They didn't have to do that, but maybe they did to throw it in my face because I don't think they were being compassionate with me at all. I don't buy that for a second. But being a better person I am, I'll say thank you for informing me because I don't know if I would even know about that. Okay, I'm out of here. Take care. If you don't hear from me again, It won't be too soon. You guys could deal with this. As I said, beat the shit out of each other, send each other to jail. Let's just get all your aggressions out. All YouTubers should get together in a field somewhere, choose your weapons, and just beat the living shit out of each other. Settle your differences. That's what I say to that. That's what I say to that. Fuck you to the trolls. Fuck you to the people that have done nothing but wrong on YouTube to me and other people. Your time is coming, because I'm telling you, your time is coming. That's all you need to know. And that's my show.